Welcome back to CS150 Personal Productivity Using Technology. Today is the day that we're going to learn how to create a cool website. So first, the material for this class, we're going to use a tool that is called Wix, and this tool is fully online. It's on the cloud. It's like an application that does not run on your personal computer, but you just need a browser and sign in to the website of Wix and then have your websites and create your own websites. So for this, we have a presentation that was created in Prezi, which is another cool tool that we will learn how to use after we look into PowerPoint. So here is a new presentation that here's a presentation that we've got over here that was created for a different type of class, a seminar for high school students, but you feel free to browse through this because it has the basics on how to use Wix. And then there's a tutorial, a PDF tutorial if you like reading, and some things about the internet and why is it so important to learn how to create your own website. So everybody needs to have a presence nowadays on the internet, and the presence is not only having a Facebook and a Twitter account, it's also having your own personal website. In your personal website, you can be as professional as you want, and I'm going to just demonstrate to you right now my personal website, which is a professional website, and I typed this wrongly, so here we are. So here's my professional website, which doesn't have anything as fun as Facebook, but really it's a website that I can send to, I can have as for potential employers, or to showcase my work to potential collaborators within my research and different projects that I do. So this is a website that I've made with the simple language of the web, which is called HTML, and I actually even have my resume in here, and this is a website that is very, very simple, and it's written in a web programming language that is called HTML, Hypertext Markup Language. Now, today, there are tools to help people that are not developers to create websites, and one of these tools is Wix. This is a great drag and drop tool where you don't have to write any type of code, you don't have to be a tech-savvy person, you just use this tool and drag and drop and create a wonderful website. It's a very creative tool. So let's get to it. I mean, I know I'm getting you too excited. So I went to the web links of our class and click on Wix, and at this point you will have to create a new account and add your email. So you can add your Jacksonville.edu email or any other email, and you will need to use a password. Please remember the password, else they will have to send you an email to remind you this password. So in this case, you will have to create a new account. Now, I already have an account, so I will go ahead and log in. So after you create a new account, after you go to create a new account, you can click back and go ahead and log in. So my login is, of course, my email, which you all know, and then my password, which you don't know. So my account includes all the websites that I've been showing to different classes of CS150. And one of these, I'm just going to show you one that I did last year, for example. So I can manage and edit this website. So this is a very intuitive tool. I mean, you can figure out things as you go. You don't need to read the manual or anything. It's very user friendly. And of course I'm going to show you the basics with those videos. So if I want to just view my website over here, I can view the website. So this is me and my site name, and here are the courses that I'm taking, and here are my interests and my contact. So I'll show you how to edit all of these different parts, and I'll show you how to use this. So I've got even better ones actually, but even though I really like showing my websites, I am not going to spend all this video showing you my website. So here we go again. That's my favorite picture. So here are the classes that I'm taking. Here are some interests that I have in a gallery with cool pictures, some of my favorite links and apps, and how to contact me. So now that we have looked at a couple of sample websites, you can go ahead and explore and see what amazing websites you can create with Wix. I mean, there are actually professional websites, and you can use this as a template to create your own website. So you could even create a website for I've seen websites for weddings or birth website, new baby and all that. So you can go ahead and explore these different websites. What I'm gonna do is I am going to go ahead and create a new website. So I'll go back to my account, and then probably when you first log on, you will get to this page, which is you can create a new website by using a template, and there's some gorgeous templates over here that you can use, but we're going to go and use a blank template, which is something that I like personally because I get a chance to use my creativity and do whatever I want with my nice template. So here's a template that I'm going to use. You can view this, or you can choose to edit your new website. So at this point, we have gone around the different parts of Wix. You can watch that video. I'm not going to watch this video at this point. I'm going to close this. You can watch this introductory video, which is almost just enough for you to learn every single basic feature of Wix. So this is a wonderfully easy, intuitive, user-friendly website creator. So what we're going to do here, we're going to start editing different parts of Wix, and I'm going to show you the basic features of it so that you can go ahead later on and use this on your own. So we're going to do this in two parts. This is the first part. As you can see, I have multiple tabs here in my browser, and you may have noticed that I've been using this new tab or Control-T to open this. So if you don't want to have a mess of the tabs, you will have to close, save, and close your website. So at this point, we will need to start editing, and let's start with the very first part of the website, my site name. Okay, so I would like to edit this text, and of course I have all these different features, but I could even double click and edit the text, and then I double clicked too much, and I can click inside this text and then start editing and delete and select the whole text that I'm going to delete, and then add my own name. So at this point I am starting to edit different parts of the text. Now what is very distinct with Wix is the different parts of two different modes. Okay, you have the edit mode, which is the mode that I'm into right now, and you also have the what we call the the preview mode. So in the edit mode, you can go ahead and start editing your different text. And let me even make your text larger or smaller. Now, at this point, as you can see, this is a cloud tool that can and will be slow sometimes, okay? So what I'm gonna do is, there's different options, okay? What I can do is just, don't use this browser, use a different browser. Wix works pretty well with Google Chrome, so I'm gonna open a different browser, or Firefox, and at this point we can use a different browser. So if Wix starts getting kind of stuck, then we need to start doing things like that, like using a different browser. So it seems to me like, at this point, we may have to wrap up the basic Wix options, as you may have seen, and look at our alternatives, okay? So let's try a different browser to see if this is my actual problem, okay? So I'm gonna close that one. So this is a free tool again, okay? Leave this page. There's ways of, purchasing it, but I wouldn't want you to spend additional money to purchase this tool. So here we are. So it's good to see these problems, because you learn how to troubleshoot on your own. So I'm going to go back to templates, blank templates, and I'm going to use this new template and then edit. So at this point I went from the blank template to edit this side, and again of course the video, and now I can start trying to edit and edit my text. So at this point, as you can see, it seems easier to edit. So there could have been a problem with my Explorer, my Windows Explorer, so you can always download a different browser. Most of you are using different browsers than Explorer. Firefox works excellent and Chrome works excellent with this. So we're gonna call this Dr. X's website, and then this is going to be a portfolio website. So I like to show students how to make a portfolio website, because all of you will need a portfolio website, whether you're an artist or whether you're an artist or you are a scientist, you will need to show your work. So my slogan, click to edit me. You see, with double click I can start editing text, and then I'm gonna say computing sciences rocks. So that's my slogan. So now I've shown you how to edit text, and you can see that every time I click on a text element I get this edit text part, and I also get some features that look a lot like Microsoft Office Word. So different fonts, lists, and different colors for my fonts, and different styles for my text. Unfortunately, there's no font size, so some of the features of editing are not going to be perfect, and that's about it. There's not much we can do for that, because like I said, we have a free version. So this is how we can edit text, and we can say hello. So now let's say I don't want this text to be down here, so I want to move my text. So one of the ways I can move my text is with these different arrows, which remind us of the different pointers that Excel also has got. So if I don't double click or don't click on edit text, I can have this mouse pointer that is a white cross with arrows at the end, and I can use this to move my text. Now with the edit text, I could even center that text, as you can see, the alignment and all these different features that you've already learned how to use with Word, okay? So now let's add some additional features. So here are the menus that can help us add different features. As you can see, you can add extra text, but at this point I'd like to add an image, and an image again, and then I can go ahead and change that image because this is not me, and clicking each component brings up a nice menu that helps us edit the component. So as you can see, clicking on the text, you get the text menu, and you can also make that smaller, different mouse pointer, single white line with arrows. And then here I can change my image, change this image. As you can see, I have uploaded images to a gallery. So this is again cloud. It's like cloud storage. I can go ahead and upload even more images from my pictures, sample pictures, and I can get, some Halloween banners, for example. Open, and now I'll have some Halloween banners in my gallery. As you can see, I already have multiple images. I have 2 pages of them, actually, so I'm gonna put my favorite picture over here, and here's my favorite picture. So that's additional elements that I can add to my page. Other things that I can do: change my page design. Okay, I may want to have a nice background. So the page design is always nice to have a cool background. So what am I going to use this time? Well, I'm going to use the geometric shapes. Okay, so here I've got a nice different background. Okay, and I usually like, actually this is a little too, it makes me a little dizzy, so I'm going to choose something else. I'm going to choose this one. So this one is a great background, and also I can customize the background, fit, or do anything I want, even upload my own background. Okay, other things I can change in my design: the colors of my page. Okay, so let's say I want a pretty pink colors or tranquil sea, so that's a nice color and I'd like to use that. Other things that I can change: the fonts in my background. I can use larger, smaller, larger fonts. So I like this first type of font, so I'm going to use that. So now at this point, let's say I usually like my pages to have a certain background that is different than the overall background of my web page. So I want to change my page. As you can see, if I click near the text, I'm starting to edit the text. If I click near the picture, I start editing the picture, and I can even make it bigger, smaller, and so on and so forth. If I click in the middle of the page, I get the page settings, where I can use a different style for my page, and I can edit that style and have a solid background. And as you can see, this is something that I specifically like. It's my preference, having a background that, let's have some green, that has different color than the rest of my page. And then I could even use a special background like that, more 3D. I mean, all of these different features that you can explore, and I'm sure that you can do much better work than me to make your page cool and fun. Okay, now let's say I want to edit the menu. The menu is another part of the page, so everything is an object in this page. So to change the menu, I can change the style of my menu, edit the style of the menu, and I usually don't like the menu fonts, and I usually like to make them larger. Well, okay, this is too large, but maybe this is better, or okay, that's too large, medium. So I usually like to change my menus to look a little bit like, to have larger characters. Okay, so that's all I can show you at this point. It's a little too much information, so we'll explore more things next time. Last thing of the basic features of Wix is the navigating through pages. So if I click on page 2, in a normal website, I would see pages changing, but not here. So, and I can change them. I like the extra menu because I want to have things that show my different, see, once you change the style of your menu, you have to re-edit your titles and make them medium, for example, and then that's it. So I can even have a different background, green, and click OK, and OK. So at this point, if I want to navigate to another page, I can't do it but by clicking on the menu, because I'm in a publish mode. Okay, so last two features that I want to show you is navigating to different pages can be done through the menu, and I can also give different names to my pages by using these settings. So the page name will be, let's say, classes, courses that you're taking, because you're a student and your portfolio is your courses, and you can, this affects the link that you see in your page. So if I go to my courses page, you can see that you will see when you publish this that there's a link that has courses underneath. And I will change these to, you know, interests, and page 4 can change. You can even delete a page, a whole page, if you don't want that many pages. Okay, so, and then links. We're gonna put our favorite links here. Done. And if I want to navigate around these pages, I can click in this pages menu, or I can go to the page menu that is on the top of the screen. Finally, do not forget to save your website. So my website is going to be Dr. X Portfolio, and that is the way your link is going to appear, xmount.wix.com Dr. X Portfolio. Now you can even publish this and make this a public website, and whoever can uses this address, xmount wix.com /Dr. X Folio, can see your website. So I didn't type this correctly, so preview to check out my website. So you gotta type this properly, but you get the picture. So this is my preview mode. Back to editor mode, I can still I can still edit, and here is my link, the link to my website, and it would be published, and I can allow search engines or not. I usually don't do that, and I can have this and send this link to my mom or anybody, and I can share this with different people. So save this website, and you can close this at this point. And next time I'm going to show you how to create some hyperlinks, how to create galleries, and how to add some cool apps and edit the apps. And this will conclude creating a website with Wix.